Hi Yogi, and welcome to practice. This is a short and sweet, slow flow and yin practice. The recommended props for today's class are 2 blocks and a bolster. You could also substitute those props with a couch pillow or a rolled up blanket. Those also work really well. Let's go ahead and get started right away. So we'll actually begin in down dog here. And actually, before we do, if you have your 2 blocks, go ahead and grab onto them and place your 2 blocks towards the middle of your mat on the medium setting to face out towards the diagonal, and we will use those later for practice. And you can just slide your bolster off to the side, and we'll use that towards the end. So to begin, come into your tabletop position. Spread your fingers really well and really grip the mat with all 10 of your fingerprints. From here, tuck your toes under and glide your hips back into your downward facing dog. In this down dog, really anchor your hands down and forward as you send your hips down and back. Now, if you feel this in your low back or you feel like you can't quite find that length, I invite you to step your feet as wide as your mat. Lift your heels really high and bend your knees. And that way you can really traction your hips up and back and lengthen your spine. And then you can either settle into stillness or find some little movements in your body here, just feeling how you're showing up today. So it could be some shoulder or rib rolls. You can lift or you can step your heels down, anything, just whatever feels good today. And then do invite yourself back into stillness. We'll take 3 steady rounds of breath here. So take a deep breath in. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale 3. Root into your palms. Inhale, stretch your right leg up and back behind you for a 3-legged dog. As you exhale, hug your right knee down the center, in towards your nose, press the ground away, and step your right foot inside your right thumb for lunge, tenting onto your fingertips. You can always help your foot forward in order to get your ankle underneath your knee. Curl your heart forward and then soften your left knee down, untucking your toes. Hug your outer right hip back and in so your hips square off. And you could always pad your left knee here with a blanket if you need. From here, circle your right hand around to bring your hand to either your block or your couch pillow or something to elevate your hand. Press into your hand, widen your right knee, and stretch your left arm over your ear into a side stretch in your low lunge. Breathe into the left side of your body. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, shift your hips back, circle your left arm around, big half circle. Reach your left arm back, palm face in, straighten your right leg towards straight into a half floating half split. Now we're gonna move breath to movement. So inhale, step into your right foot, circle your left arm over your ear, over to the right. Exhale, circle your hips back, reach your left arm back and fold. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, step into your right foot, reach your left arm over your ear, big side stretch. Exhale, circle back into your floating half split. Dig your right heel down and back, holding here, and keep your right hand down like a little kickstand, or reach your right arm back and challenge your balance here in this floating half split. feeling the weight of your body against the ground here. And then also a sense of lengthening your spine in space. Palms in, fingertips back, lengthen forward to the crown of your head. Take one more big inhale here. As you exhale, sprinkle your fingertips down to the ground, frame your right foot. Shift forward into your right foot, lunge. Tuck your left toes, lift your left knee. Plant your palms down and step your right foot back into downward facing dog. Let's take a full breath in here and a slow breath out. Good, inhale to lift your heels really high. Exhale, soften your knees down to the ground, tabletop. Toes stay tucked. Exhale, glide your hips back towards your heels into active child's, and we'll rinse it out. So inhale, roll forward with a rounded spine. Back of your heart inflates. Shoulders shift over your wrists. Tilt your pelvis forward, open your heart, and then glide your hips all the way back to your heels. Let's do that twice more. So inhale, roll forward. Shoulders shift. Exhale, heart open, and glide your hips all the way back to your heels. One more. Inhale, roll forward, creating space through your back. Good. This time as you do your cow tilt, lift your knees and glide back, downward facing dog. Full breath in here. Slow breath out. Good, inhale, stretch your left leg up and back behind you for your three-legged dog extension. As you exhale, hug your left knee in towards your nose and step your foot through inside your left thumb for a lunge. Left knee over your ankles, soften your right knee down and tuck your back toes so you can really anchor through the top of your foot. Keep your left knee wide. Circle around, bring your left hand to your block or your prop. Lean onto your left hand, circle your right arm over your ear into this low lunge side stretch. Feel where you're creating extension through your side waist. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, circle your hips back. Straighten your left leg towards straight. Right arm back, palm in for half floating, half split. Inhale, step into your left foot. Reach your right arm over. Big breath. Exhale, circle back. Palm in, long spine. Let's do that one more time. So inhale, step forward into your foot. Anchor your left outer hip back, stretch through your right side waist. Exhale and reach back. Palm faces in. So if you'll notice, your left leg doesn't need to be all the way straight here. I'd rather your leg be engaged than hyperextended. Then you can keep your left hand down or reach your left arm back. So think hips back, fingertips back, but heart, crown of your head lengthens forward. Take one more big breath in. Soft eyes. Exhale, hands down. Shift forward lunge. Tuck your right toes, lift your right knee, and step back, downward facing dog. Deep breath in here. And slow breath out. Two more, breathe in. Breathe out slow. One more big breath in. And slow breath out. Good, inhale, lift your heels high. And exhale, bend your knees down to the ground. And glide your hips back to your heels as you exhale. Inhale, roll forward. Puff through your back. Exhale and lengthen all the way back. 2 more rolls. Inhale, roll forward. Exhale, lengthen back. 1 more inhale. This exhale, sit all the way back to your heels. And we'll set up for a supported fish with our props. So this is where your bolster or couch pillow will come into play. And if you do have a block, it's okay if you don't. Bring your block to the back of your mat on the lowest setting. And then bring your bolster onto the block at the head to create an incline. This is one of my favorite heart openers. Then take a seat towards the top of your mat so that you're up against the bolster with your knees bent and your feet flat. Bring your hands back behind you, thumbs forward, fingertips face out. Take an inhale to puff up through your heart. And then as you exhale, gently lower yourself back. Open your arms wide, finding an angle that works where you can rest the backs of your forearms and your palms. Then lift your hips slightly, lengthen your spine forward. Nestling your shoulder blades into your back, chin out of your chest. And you can stay here with your knees bent, option 1. Option 2, you could separate your feet wide and knock your knees in. Option 3, you could walk your feet in towards one another, soles of your feet together, knees out wide for a reclined butterfly. Or option 4, you can extend your legs out, heels wide, feet relaxed into Shavasana legs. So you find what your body is calling for today. And just allow yourself to melt open. If it feels safe, softly closing down your eyes, drawing your awareness and your attention inside your body. Imagine a wide open blue sky above you, with the sun softly shining and your body cradled underneath you by soft grass. Whenever a thought arises, imagine it like a white cloud in the sky just passing by, and you're just the observer of your thoughts, just watching as they pass through the wide open sky. You can keep your inner awareness at the space of your third eye, so you're seeing both inside and outside in your visualization. Still breathing deeply here, slow and steady, as you imagine this blue sky above you, and all and any of your thoughts passing through. One of the greatest gifts you can give yourself is the gift of inner peace. If you cultivate the feeling of inner peace inside your mind and your heart, when you encounter external circumstances that are a little chaotic or stressful. If your inner peace anchor is strong, it helps you to be a little less shakeable so that you can just witness things that are outside of your control just passing by, just like those clouds in the sky. It's this practice of letting go of control, the need to constantly figure things out. And this moment of pause is also so beautiful to take if you're feeling burnt out, or if you just need a moment to yourself. We'll be here for about 3 more slow, deep rounds of breath. And whatever leg positioning you chose, gently guide your legs back to hip width distance apart, knees bent. Then, with as little effort as possible, press into your hands, lift yourself back up to a seat, extend your legs out, shift your hips back, and your legs don't need to be all the way straight here. And we'll take a counter and it'll also act as a little reset. So we really aired out the heart. So now we'll fold in for the back of the heart. So if it feels better, you can also hug your knees up so that you can rest your ribs to your thighs and fold and just drop the weight of your head here. Or if it feels better, you can walk your feet out and fold. You can just lightly rest your hands on your feet or palms up or palms down. And there is no need to force here. Just allowing yourself to gently drape over your legs, gently opening up through your hamstrings and through your back. Feeling what it feels like to curl inward toward yourself. Take one more slow round of breath where you are here. And gently slide yourself back up. Take a little moment to pause upright, resting your hands on your legs lightly. And bend your knees in, find a seat. I'm just going to turn to face you. Fold your hands to your heart, collecting your energy and your attention back inside yourself. We'll close with a cycle of breath, so exhale where you are. Take a deep breath in and a full breath out. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me. In gratitude, namaste. Thank you so much for tuning in for this slow flow and yin practice. This is a really great practice to come back to if you are feeling stressed out through your day or you're feeling a little burnt out and you need to move a little bit in your body to work things through, and then settle and really air and open out your heart. If you enjoyed this practice, please like and subscribe, and also share it with a friend. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you next time.